Alright, and the draft's underway. Looks like Radiant's gonna have
Radiant
first
team
pick.
ban.
Let's see what they do here. I mean, your usual bans, I take up the mana. Oh, Centaur ban, that's
Radiant
a
team
little
ban.
unexpected. I don't know these teams too well. But I'm surprised to see the Centaur banned out of everything. I'm also surprised that Batrider wasn't touched in those first two. I mean, that leaves two bans between each team to cover the
10
Bat,
seconds
the
remaining.
Lycan. Radiant's gonna ban Lycan here. I don't think you can really give away the Lycan.
5 seconds remaining.
Now they're gonna give away the Lycan.
Dire team ban.
Are they gonna give away the Bat? I know Radiant Bat's really strong. Or is Radiant gonna pick up the Lycan? I don't know, this is really weird.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Dire's banned up a lot of offlanes, but I don't think they touched the offlane that's really that best. This team's moving really quick so far through the draft, through these first few bans. There's a lot left in the pool. You have your Doom, your Lycan, your Batrider. A lot of options for slots here.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure you can give away the Lycan to Dire.
Reserve time.
It's just so ridiculously strong. I think Sluts has to pick the Lycan here. I don't think that's a good thing for them. Draft's slowing down really big now.
Wraith King!
They start with a Wraith King.
Dire team pick.
Don't figure it's gonna be a carry Wraith King, but you never know. It's a strong hero. That level dependent. I mean, you really don't want to use your level 1 ult. The cooldown's fucking ridiculous. He's you don't want to use
10
your level 1 ult
seconds
because of
remaining.
how long the cooldown is. And he's also really
5
aggressive hero
seconds
because
remaining.
of how poorly he starts to scale once you start getting items on both
Reserve
teams,
time.
especially BKBs. He's got his lifesteal aura is really good. And his crit's alright. And there's the Lycan pickup for Dire.
Radiant
Lycan AA,
team
that's
pick.
very potent heroes. It's a lot of right click just at level 1 from the Howl and the Chilling Touch. It's scary. It's really early in the draft, but I'm kind of worried for Radiant.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I should probably be offline on Steam, but whatever, YOLO.
Reserve time.
Well, Radiant's got this Wraith King, which the lifesteal aura is sort of countered by the AA, but he's also not as worried about the AA bolts because he can just reincarnate. It's a lot.
Radiant
They pick up
team
the
ban.
Viper second pick. I don't know how I feel about this.
Dire team ban.
Ban off the Puck would have given the Lizards a lot of AoE. So level 1, like in how it gives like 14 damage
10 seconds
to all
remaining.
heroes. And then level 1 Chilling Touch
5
is
seconds
50.
remaining.
So they're going for some heavy slows,
Reserve
and
time.
looks like Sluts is looking to dominate the lanes. It's a good ban.
Radiant team ban.
It's pretty good against Lycan in lane. That's a good ban. That's a really strong
Dire
ban.
team ban.
Shadow Shaman AA is ridiculously strong together. It's a guaranteed 5 seconds of lockdown.
10 seconds remaining.
And then as the game scales, the Shadow Shaman gives you a lot of
5
push.
seconds remaining.
Although I don't know if Howl affects the Serpent Lords. We finally see Batrider banned out, but
Dire
Doom's still in
team
the
pick.
pool. We see Dire pick up some more team fight. And Sluts, I think, needs to pick up some very aggressive heroes. I think this is going to be... I don't know. We have to wait to see a few more picks
10
to see.
seconds remaining.
If the Wraith King is a carry, then it's got to be an aggressive tri-lane.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't think a defensive tri-lane Wraith King is very good at all.
Reserve time.
Really slowing down the picks. I think the biggest thing in this game so far is just the Wraith King ult and the Viper don't touch the Lycan when he's ulted. And so far they've only got really one thing to stop him, and that's the Wraith Fire Blast. That's only a 2-second stun. Or it's another 2 seconds of slow, but Lycan doesn't care. I'm taking a lot of time on this pick. The third pick is... especially if you third pick first, it's really huge. It sets the tone for the rest of your draft. Like, see, this is so aggressive.
Radiant team pick.
This could be a level 1 rush, actually, if I think about it. Like an Avenge. You'd have to pick up a few more heroes that are good at it. But I think it'd be a decent strat. I think we could see that level 1 rush come out here. But picking up this Vengeful Spirit in this spot tells everyone that their Mapping Lizards is looking to be aggressive. So this may not be a
10
Lycan
seconds remaining.
tri-lane. This could be like something like a Lycan mid, like
5
you see
seconds
from EG.
remaining.
And then they'll pick up another carry.
Reserve time.
Yeah, Sluts is going really
Dire
heavy on this
team
push. I still don't like the Jakiro pick, just because Ice Path is pretty awful. Yeah, this is
Radiant team pick.
this is really dangerous for Sluts. Weaver's really good with the AA. The Venge is... he's got good synergy with the Aura, but I think he's better with the minus armor. Really strong draft out of Dire.
10 seconds remaining.
Storm Spirit.
Alright, so it's a Storm
Dire team
Spirit?
ban.
I think this is a Storm Spirit mid, a Viper safe lane tri-lane with a Wraith King Jakiro.
10 seconds remaining.
They would need an off lane. I think either way they need an
5
off lane
seconds
unless
remaining.
they aggro. But they're looking for another core hero for sure.
Reserve time.
Unless, you know, they want to make me look like an idiot. And I think the only way they could Wraith King farming Wraith King with a Jakiro plus 1 aggressive lane and run the Storm Spirit Viper as solos. That's certainly a possibility. That's a good choice. Just ban out a strong solo
Radiant
hero.
team ban.
Already really heavy on the push with this Viper Jakiro. One thing I'm worried about Dire is they don't have really
10
much
seconds
magic
remaining.
damage. They don't really have a lot of burst either.
5 seconds
Almost all
remaining.
of their physical damage, almost all their damage is physical.
Reserve time.
Let's just think about it. Their magic damage.
Dire team
I don't like
pick.
that, man. Like, it synergizes alright, but it's just not that strong this game, I think. And again, I pretty much dislike Death Prophet as a hero. I think we're gonna see
Wind Ranger at your service.
that's a mid Windrunner, safe lane like an
Radiant
aggressive tri lane
team
out of
pick.
Dire, I think. Oh, God. Windrunner is such a. If she gives them a little magic damage, I think Focus Fire's what they're banking on her for. Yeah, she's.
10 seconds remaining.
I think what they're looking for is to use the Howl
5
and
seconds remaining.
the Chilling Touch as damage boosters for
Reserve
the Weaver's
time.
extra auto attacks and the Windrunner's max attack speed on the Focus Fire. And I mean, Lycan Windrunner is just gonna melt towers. I still do worry about magic damage because their burst right now is
10 seconds remaining.
basically Vinge Stun and Power Shot.
5
They
seconds
getting really
remaining.
low on time here,
Admiral Kunkka.
and they pick up the Kunkka. So it looks like it's a mid Kunkka. I don't know. I actually don't know what these guys play. It's got to be an aggressive tri lane though, because they don't have a real off laner. Alright, let's just get through here and run through the lineups. Lycan's already sending out some wolves. On the
Prepare
Dire, we
for
have the
battle.
Laughing Lizards. Oh god, how do you actually do this shit? On the Windrunner, it's gonna be Magix. On the Lycan, it's gonna be Leprechaun. The Weaver handled by S-Killer. The Vinge support by Ariza. And your AA by Doobs. And it does look like it's gonna be a Viper aggressive tri-lane, Storm Shirt safe lane from Radiant. Speaking of Radiant, Slut's free friends. We have Slutfur on the Kunkka. Tea-House on the support Wraith King going top. They scouted out with the wolves. That's really good. Really good wolf placement to see the aggressive tri lane as they start the block. Viper handled by
30
Count
seconds
Jigglesworth
to
in this
battle.
aggressive tri lane. The mid Storm Spirit by Reno. And your Jakiro by Bear Mauling. They're telling the Storm Spirit just to be safe. I think they really think Dire is in their woods. And Dire's already predicted the lanes, so they're sending this Windrunner mid,
The battle begins.
and they're sending the Lycan to the off lane, but it's not really the off lane. And the Regen Rune spawns top, denied by the Wolf. Doesn't really matter. Regen Rune at minute 0 is pretty trash. Vinge puts a ward down. I think they might suspect that ward, just because of where she was hanging out. Let's see. Looks like Windrunner got the better block here. Kunkka even starting with a stout shield. This is not going to be a fun lane for him. Kiro already with a smoke. I think. Are they going to try and roll mid early with this? Raytheon's got a ward on him. Where do they have the other one? Other one's down on the Storm Spirit. I actually need a second to turn off my Steam. Alright, don't. This aggressive tri-lane's going down super well. They lay down the sentry. That's one down. I don't know how I feel about this Jakiro getting Ice Path level 1. Storm Spirit's getting aggressive on this Lycan, both really low, both still holding their wards. The Remnant really does make it hard for the Lycan at times to come into the creep wave, but if he plays it smart, he shouldn't really die. I think any first blood's gonna happen up here, and I probably missed it. The Weaver's really low, salving up. It's already out of mana for Sakuchi. But I mean, you look at these levels, the Weaver's level 2, the AA is level 2, while this Viper is level 2, and the supports are both level 1 and have accomplished basically nothing. They can't possibly zone the Weaver out, not as long as he keeps the 60 mana. How's mid going? Winner is getting some denies in, but the Kunkka's gonna get his last hits. He's gonna get his farm. Winner is gonna get this region, this illusion rune. Don't think she has her bottle yet. No, it's at base.
Illusion.
Don't think it's worth
Missing
it to
middle.
miss the creep for that, honestly. This Venge has to be really careful. Might just, no, they aren't gonna make the go. But they were gonna pull the creep wave and get the equilibrium back in their favor. Just range creeps. Lycan's farming well. It's not.
Denied.
Him and the Stormfire are going about even, which I think is what you can ask from this. Let's see. Weaver's playing behind us. He's still got the creeps there, but I think the wave's gonna end up pushing about here. Yeah. No. Denied the creeps more than I thought. This Windrunner getting low mid.
You didn't need that.
Kunkka's got this bottle. Just Tidebringer spam is actually really hard to deal with. Lycan and Sporm both place down their wards. Lycan picks up his first Sobi mask. He's gonna get. He needs that mana regen. You can already see that he's basically out of mana just from summoning wolves and a couple howls. And his regen's not that good. God, I still worry about these supports. I haven't done anything. 4 minutes in the game, aggressive Trilane, Viper, Wraith King, Jakiro. The Chiro is just sitting here. And the Wraith King is level 2. Yeah, he's got that second point in stats too. It's actually pretty sad.
Dire's middle
The
tower
Weaver.
is under attack.
Liquid Fire's splash damage is pretty good. This Windrunner is getting a lot of runes. I just don't see her doing anything with them. Like,
Missing middle.
yeah, the Kunkka's out of bottle charges, but he can just bottle crow. I mean, the Viper's not even close to his mech. Usually you want your Viper to have about an 8-minute mech, I think, if he doesn't go for the Bassi. He could pick up the Bassi right now, though. Fucking sentries to deward me sentries. No, I think lanes are gonna play out really passive right now, and I think that does favor the Laughing Lizards. This Windrunner, Kunkka splitting even. The Viper's 5 CS ahead of the Weaver. I don't think that's a big deal. They're going. I think this was a bad idea. What? Yeah, the Weaver's dead. Defeats the first blood. Viper's really low. Venge may go down here too. Yeah, the Venge is dead. Good ice path. Winner is up here. She's trying to kill the Viper, but it's a fucking Viper. And I think
Dire's
she's just
middle
gonna get
tower
killed.
is under attack.
You deserve
No, the Weaver's back. Weaver's gonna get the Jakiro. And he's not gonna get the Wraith King. Wraith King's... Is the Windrunner dead? Windrunner's dead!
the mark.
Wow. It's a bloodbath on top lane, but Radiant
Dire's
comes
middle
out
tower is
3-2,
under attack.
advantage, and the Weaver gives up the first blood to the Viper. That's huge. Like, even though he dies, that's his Aquila. That's almost his treads. Why did this Weaver just taking a lot of damage from this corrosive skin? And meanwhile, Kunkka's just farming away mid. He's got his phase boots,
Dire's
got his
middle
bottle.
tower is under attack.
He knows he can't get that rune. Lycan double Sobi mask. Is he getting the bottle from the Windrunner? She didn't need it. Gets the double damage rune, fills it right back up. He really needs these wolves on bot lane. It's how he stays in here. It's his only way to really harass the Storm straight down. Their magic resistance makes the Remnants not really able to deal with them. Storm Straight's already out of mana too. I think the Weaver's starting to become a worry. He's not that far behind the Viper, but he does a lot less with equal farm. And I don't really see these supports leaving. Like, they've got the smoke, but they aren't really planning on leaving. Weaver's actually killing himself on. The Viper honestly hasn't even had to harass this Weaver.
Beneath
Oh, the Kunkka kills the Wind Ranger mid.
Dire's middle tower is under
Looks
attack.
like he just cleaved her down. Oh, she tried to man fight him with that DD rune and just didn't use it. Max the Tidebringer so far. It's gonna get this Invis rune bottom. I
Dire's middle tower is under
think
attack.
they could kill the Lycan. No, but he's just gonna go back mid. He's just gonna farm up. Probably wants to pick up a Shadow Blade or a Drums first before he moves around. Oh god, Weaver, why? This Viper's got this max corrosive skin, and the Weaver just keeps running into him. Levels are starting to look a lot better for these supports on Radiant. The Venge and the AA both only 4, while this Wraith King's almost 6, as is the Jakiro. Jakiro's got no points in the Breathe Fire, no slow, but he's got 2 points in the stun and a lot of liquid fire. I don't think he'll take ult at 6. I don't think it's that good to take the ult at 6. That's a wasted Venge stun. It's actually really big. Kunkka's 500 gold plus, what's this? Almost a drums, 300 to a drum. Windrunner is looking like she wants to go bottom. She's just got an old talisman waiting at base. What's this Lycan got? This Lycan has to do work, because this Kunkka's actually really farmed right now. And their Weaver's got barely anything. He's 1200 from Vlad's, if my math is right.
No.
This Weaver really needs to step it up. I think I don't want to be mean to the players, but I think this like just slight attack speed slow that the Viper puts on him is just messing him up a little. And these attack speed slows at 1.8 base attack him. You see a fight over the rune? Torrent's thrown out. Doesn't hit. Windrunner pops his haste. She's getting a bit low. The Kunkka does a lot of fucking damage. And here comes the Storm Spirit. I think she's dead. Yeah, I think she's dead. Yeah, she died. The lightning. Good boat though. Free boat. It's not got a long cooldown.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know what the Lycan's even trying to do. Lycan picks up his Vlad's. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Pick off the Viper and the Jakiro top. Man, the Wraith King before he hits 6. What is this Wraith King build? Okay, so he has 2 points in stats, And he just leveled his ulti. I don't know. I think that might have been a good... It might have been beneficial for him there. This Weaver is so poor. The Kunkka TP's in top, looking to make something happen. He's picked up his drums. Boat stop, cooldown soon. Windrunner, I think someone's making the call that
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Kunkka went bottom. Yeah, they think the Kunkka's bottom. Lycan's backing up. Wave's gonna push, so we'll be a bit fine, but
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
don't think they'll be prepared top. Vinch has swap now, level 7 stun. It's not much, but so good bit more damage. He's just barely in range of that sentry for that to hit him.
Radiant's middle tower
He
is under
pings
attack.
it out. They know there's a sentry there now. Be a bit irritating. This AA really needs 6. Oh, this Windrunner's gonna scout out the Kunkka. Did you notice it? There's a slight change in his movement. He's going back to mid though. He's just gonna go back mid, farm. They even bought some sentries for the Storm Spirit. Looks like the Storm Spirit is gonna be going straight for an Orchid. It's not gonna be going for the Soul Ring build. I'm not sure how I feel about his farm right now. 12 minutes, 46 CS. It's not the greatest. Not what I expect from like a safe lane Storm Spirit, but it's also a Storm Spirit that's not actually in a safe lane, it's a 1v1. Kunkka shoves the wave under the tower. And Shikiro's just gonna be annoying as shit the whole game. Liquid Fire spam is actually really annoying to try and lane against. He didn't actually take his ult at 6. He's got an extra point of stun. I don't really think I agree with this. I don't think the stun is that great to level up. Like, it's never gonna do hardly any damage. The cooldown reduction is basically worthless. It takes off a total of 4 seconds cooldown. Ooh. The Storm Spirit dies to the Lycan bottom. Max Howl and Wolves and just right clicks him down.
A penny denied is a penny earned.
He's got his Vlads and his medallion. I think Radiant has to be really scared about Rush right now. He could go do it anytime. Team just needs to make a bit of space for him. This Wraith King's bottom, level 7, so I don't think he dies here. He's got 1,000 gold.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That Viper Strike's gonna be the death of him.
No more.
Your vital thread is broken.
And the Viper's gonna drop. That Viper Strike cost him his life and didn't even kill the Vinch. AA ult heading in bottom. Don't think it's gonna do too much. Now the Storm Spirit's really low, getting some good crits on these Wolves. I think the Storm Spirit's gonna drop. Storm Spirit's really low. Wow. Those crits on those Wolves with the Howl and the Medallion does a ton of damage. How much armor does this? Storm Spirit actually has a lot of armor. So it looks like they switched up the lanes. This Wraith King's standing bottom with the Storm Spirit. So I think the Storm Spirit knows that he can't really deal with this Lycan. Lycan's getting pulled. Lycan's dead. Pretty big mistake by him. Just not respecting the damage. And the AA just barely misses. Yeah, didn't expect the Storm Spirit to walk back straight lines. Expect him to stick around a bit to try and dodge it. All this is time for the Weaver though. The Weaver's picked up some good CS in this time. The Viper's been alone up here for a while. He's had to play a bit careful. He's almost got his mech. 600 gold to the Viper mech. That's going to be important. I think that's their timing to start grouping up. And then they're going to start fighting. Oh god, this Shikiro's so poor. Not even boots. He's buying all the wards. He's still got this smoke from the start. Still level 6. I don't know, I think as soon as Dire finds a way to put some pressure on the map, then the Lycan's just gonna go rush. This is gonna be a Shadow Blade build from the Kunkka, unless it's a really weird battlefield build. Windrunner's gonna head bot with this Invis rune. The bottle's actually back at base, but she's got plenty of mana. The AA is gonna be rushing the Sags up. I think that's the right choice, especially
Dire's
this
middle
game.
tower is under attack.
Venge picks up the urn. Very good item. Weaver's gonna fucking hurt himself again. Oh my god, this damage on the Weaver on the. Pretty
Dire's
big
middle
mistake to
tower
get caught in that
has
ice
been
path.
denied.
The Weaver really can't die here. Like, I don't think the Weaver possibly dies. The AA is dead though. The Stormfront rotating top for these kills. They have the Sentry. They have the Vision. Oh, it was just a moment. Triple kill for the Storm Spirit. And I think that makes up for all the trouble he had bottom. But it does mean they're 5-man this lane.
Dire's
And
top
Lycan's
tower is
got,
under attack.
you know, Lycan things to do.
Radiant's bottom tower
It's
is
level
under
12.
attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
It's gonna take that safe lane tier 1 for the
Radiant's
safe lane tier
bottom
1.
tower has
I think that's a
fallen.
pretty even trade. But
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
the tier 1's taking a lot of
Radiant
damage from this
structures
Focus
are
Fire Winter, who
fortified.
is gonna be picking up a Maelstrom and like 70 gold. That's gonna be pretty big. That increases our farm speed a lot. Lycan's just gonna take this Radiant
Radiant's
jungle.
middle tower has fallen.
He knows that they're putting a lot of priority on this top lane, and he knows that the Weaver needs to get the farm up there to catch up. Weaver's got Boots, Perseverance. Normally you'd like to see a Lincoln's done by now, I think, in a pro game, but these guys aren't pros. Dewarding battle going on here. The uphill misses, as always. Not much the Wraith King can do. He's got his Blink, but I think their lineups really suffered for that. The Jahiro's basically not had Boots for 20 minutes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Gonna try. I think they're gonna make a move through their own jungle to try and push this Lycan, this Windrunner out. Lycan picks up his book 1 already.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Really
attack.
good timing. It's 2-1 with 100 CS at the 18-minute mark. This guy's right on track. Getting these wolves scouting for him too. Canceling the Blink Dagger is good. He's being irritating, but the Wraith King still has ulti. I don't think he wants to burn it, but the Shakuros, he's trying to magic down these wolves. They have really strong magic resistance. Don't think he's gonna be able to do it. See the Venge farming mid. Got a smoke. Picking up some treads. See what kind of stacks they have. This is cute. The ancient apparition using the ice vortex to stack camps to give him the vision.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Kunkka haste runed. Almost takes out the Lycan. It's just gonna go back to base. I think this is sort of where having that level 1 ultimate hurts him. So it's got a decently long cooldown. But suddenly the Weaver's pushing this top tier 1. Oh, the Stormtrooper picks off an AA that's a bit too far forward.
Radiant's top tower has
That's
fallen.
almost as worked. It's a bit late from what you expect, but it's better late than ever, and it's, I mean, relative to everything, I think it's still fine. The Weaver doesn't have his Lincolns yet. He still needs the recipe. Fight happening bottom. Radiant's trying to push this tower, but they just, I don't know, they can't really fight. Oh my god, this Kunkka's cleave damage is ridiculous. He's doing so much AoE, no one's dying. Viper's dead, the hero dies first. This Lycan dies. But, you know, how much have they paid for it? Because that's the Kunkka down now. That's a 3-for-1, and yeah, they killed the Lycan. But that's the Wraith King, and 3 other heroes for it. That's the Weaver's Lincolns. Stormtrade picks up his Orchid though, I think. It's on career. Yeah, that's his Orchid. But Winter's got this Maelstrom, 1200 gold aside. I think the AA is dead. Yeah, he just died. The Orchid damage is gonna be enough. Didn't need to put that last remnant down.
Spirit, apparition. They're nothing alike.
This Windrunner is gonna farm pretty well. Got that level 2 focus fire, so he's gonna be doing a lot of damage. And it looks like the Lycan smoking up, he's gonna go take Rosh with his Weaver. And if you just look at the map, Dire has 2 towers down on their side, whereas Radiant's lost all their tier 1s. Dire still got this bot tier 1 that gives them decent map control, and it's a little under half health. They've got their lanes pushed out. Winner's got top pushed in, mid's a bit pushed in. Kunkka's gonna get vision of the Rosh, but they just bail. Boat's gonna be down. He shadow bleeds in, doesn't find anything. I can just farm the ancients, whatever. Scout the Rosh all you want. I think there's an issue though. Gonna see them go back in. And normally I'd give any team with an AA the advantage in the Rosh fight. Hey, pick up the Aegis, there's fight. You're gonna fight. Just instantly kill the Weaver. This Aegis is gone too. This really bad decision. The entire Radiant team was here, and I think the Rosh fight's just a bit better. The Kunkka's almost dead. Yeah, the Kunkka out. They lost the Weaver, they lost the Aegis, they lost the Lycan. Yeah, they get the Roshan gold, but I don't think it's at all worth it. They're gonna lose the AA too. And the Storm Spirit's just feeding. The Storm Spirit's 10 and 2. That's scary. And the Viper's not doing much. He's got his mech, he's got his treads, but
Dire's middle tower
sort of hitting that phase of the game where the Viper is just not very scary. I think, yeah, that was a really bad decision, I think, to fight that. They're not gonna be able to get any kills. They're even gonna catch this Wraith King warding. Really aggressive wards coming out of the Wraith King. Since this Weaver's picked up his Lincolns, he hasn't really gotten anything else. The Storm Spirit's really hard to chase him. This bug's doing a lot for him. And Storm Spirit's gonna drop AA ult with that Sakuchi on.
In your timeline.
The Jakiro's just fucking peace out. And Kunkka's here though. Does a lot of damage, but he's not gonna possibly get that kill. I think it's hitting top. He's almost got a book 2. AA drops a ward bottom. Instantly scouted out though. Good play by the Kunkka to get the cleave damage instead of just right clicking him. Good shackle, but they have the follow up. I don't think they do. Do they have detection on any of these heroes? No, they don't have any detection. Wraith King goes triggered. I don't think Radiant has much to follow this up with. Oh, never mind. The Windrunner's fucking dead. They should just run. Just run. There's nothing they can do to fight this. The Lycan's gonna push top in though. And I think the AA dies anyway. Yeah, he's not getting out of this. He should spend his gold. Buy some dust with that. He doesn't lose anything. Instantly the Viper TP's back top. Bit of an unnecessary ulti there from the Lycan. It's got book 2. I think the Weaver's trying to bait them into coming after him. He pops a smoke on the Jakiro and the Wraith King. Actually, it tranquils Jakiro. I do not agree with. Oh my god, the Lycan's feeding. He's playing so aggressive. He's just not able to get these kills without dying. Radiant's movement's just better right now. I have a lot of heroes just together when the fights happen. Oh, the Wraith King instantly dies, shatters to the AA ult. The AA and the Venge smoked up, and the Venge is playing a really hard 5 for this AA to get this Scepter up. They still haven't cleared out these stacks. It's gonna stack it again, pop a smoke. It doesn't mean much, they weren't gonna get anything with that. Let's look at the item progression. The Windrunner picked up a blink after the Maelstrom. That was a while ago though. Hasn't picked up anything. The Vinge has Tread's Urn, whatever. Weaver's got 500 gold on his Lincoln Sphere. That's not very impressive. He picked up the Lincolns like 5 minutes ago. He's just not getting the farm he needs. The AA's 170 gold from this Ags. I think they just want to play passive right now. I don't think they can team fight. I think they at least need a Lycan BKB, which he's not going to start working on until after this book 3. Let's check Rush time. Rush isn't up anytime soon. Microwing is wolves right now. Fight happening. Look at the shackle on the Storm Spirit. He's going to go down. Windrunner's caught in the Ice Path. The Kunkka's swapped out. Windrunner's in a lot of trouble, but she's got the Windrunner on. A lot of evasion there. The Kunkka gets stunned out. He's gonna die. He's gonna drop to this Weaver. Oh, the AA gets the kill. The Wraith King and the Jakiro just peace out. Nothing they can do to help their friend. Lycan maybe making a go on this Viper. No, he's gonna think better of it. Support's coming in for this Viper too. I think they... Pink doesn't leave, he's dead. It's max Ice Path, Macro Pyre. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get the stun off. They needed to perfectly chain stun him there with the Viper ulti, and then I think maybe they get him. Still, it's level 3 ulti. The Viper drawing a line where the Lycan's going. Lycan can just go farm the Ancients though, farm the jungle. Lanes are in really good position for Dire too. The Stormfort just spawning, going top. The Kunkka coming. No, that's the Jakiro coming mid. Kunkka's about to spawn. It's a little small thing, but I would really like to see this Jakiro with some points in Liquid and Breathe Fire right now. Make a big difference. The Stormfort gonna be gone on by this Weaver. I think the Weaver can play a bit aggressive. He's got his Lincolns. He just needs to right click him a little more. Now he gives the Stormfort the time. Dive the tower with the Windrunner. Lycan gets a double kill bottom at the same time. Just manning up, killing off the Viper and the Wraith King. Wraith King's done nothing for them. He's not really gotten good team fights with his ulti. It's level 2 ultimate. At this point in stats. And he's not really transitioning at all to a semi-carry. Dinge throwing down some aggressive wards here. She's been carrying these a while. Jakiro finally picks up a point in Breathe Fire. He's gonna try and bot deep push this top tower. Windrunner is probably gonna pick up BKB next. Necro 3 for the Lycan done. These towers are gonna melt if they get anywhere near them.
Radiant's top tower.
The Kunkka's working on a BKB too. I think switch over net worth. Lycan and Weaver are pretty farmed. I'm sorry, my mouse died for a second. Weaver has got his Desolator recipe. Does he have anything on Courier? Yeah, he's got his Desolator now. I'm probably underestimating his farm because he's had those Mithrils on Courier. The Kunkka's gonna get out. Lycan doesn't have ult. Well, he does, but he's not gonna pop it to chase him down. He knows he can't get that kill. Not safely, at least. And Radiant's just having trouble doing things. They don't have the survivability to fight them anymore. They're pretty all in on the Storm Spirit at the moment. Viper doing some trigonometry shit. Hey, ping out this ward. Radiant knows where they just warded. We've got full vision of it. Looks like Radiant's gonna group up as 5, try and push mid. Push this mid tier 2, but if they really can't. I think they just lost their bot tier 2 for that. Yeah, they can't possibly react in time. Even with the glyph, the Kunkka's not going to get there in time to save the tower. Maybe he kills the Lycan. Maybe he gets Lycan being a bit greedy. No, the Lycan's just going to man up. Kunkka can't possibly fight this kid. They lose the top tower to the Weaver too. Weaver's TPing back for the fight. The Jakiro dies instantly to the Windrunner. The Kunkka does end up dropping to the Lycan around the tier 3. The Lycan's not even going to come back for this fight. Weaver chasing down the Wraith King. The Wraith King doesn't have ulti. It was on cooldown for 2 more seconds. That's really sad. So Viper's gonna die too. It's just not got enough. got a lot of physical damage, and the Lycan's just pushing tier 3 bot. He's gonna take this. He's almost got a BKB.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pinging out. They're trying to grab the mid creep wave. Just finish up pushing the mid tier 2. I don't think the Lycan's gonna get racks off this,
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
but he's definitely putting a lot of pressure on. I don't agree with his decision here. He's hitting the melee racks, it's just gonna regen. And I don't think he gets this, not without dying. Yeah, he has to back off now. So if they delay long enough, this Rax is just gonna regen. I mean, let's look how much damage he did. He did almost 1,000 damage, and I think in total he could have got the range Rax for that. Range Rax with a little bit less armor, takes a little bit more damage and less health.
Radiant's middle
Also less
tower is
important than
under
regens
attack.
left. And that 5 HP a second regen, really important. Now they've got this pressure coming in on this tier 2 and they just can't handle the map. None lanes are pushing in their favor. I think they're about to rush again. Lycan picks up a BKB. Windrunner has her BKB. Vinge still sitting on treads, 1500 gold, probably gonna pick up a 4-staff or a blink. Weaver picks up a Demon Edge, so I think this is... It's not really an MKB game. I mean, Wraith King maybe eventually picks up a Halberd, but that's not for a long time. Stormspear's not looking to pick up any evasion. Viper's nowhere near picking up a Butterfly or of any kind. I mean, Windrunner just blinks on the Jakiro and mans up. Jakiro's not dying yet. Swap out, defensive swap, saves the Windrunner. They jump on her anyway. AA, Yules. He's got his Ags, got a Yules. The Wraith King's gonna die. Kunkka DC's, he's dead. Doesn't matter, it looks like it's gonna be a team wipe. The Viper going down. No way he makes it out of this live. That's gonna be bot Rax, I think. The Lycan is just gonna go creep cut, I think. He probably should. Nah, he's just gonna creep cut. Actually, I think the creep wave's gonna push for him. Top's pushing in though. That should disable the
Radiant's
backdoor.
bottom barracks are under attack.
Yeah, it's not got backdoor. He's gonna get the ranged Rex. I don't know if he gets the melee before they spawn. Yeah, he's gonna get the melee. He's gonna get the melee. I was wrong. Top tower's gonna take a little damage from the creeps,
Radiant's
but not
bottom
much.
barracks has fallen.
Lycan should
Radiant's middle
probably
tower
leave
is
right
under
now.
attack.
Farming the creep wave a little greedy. Gets away with it though. And the Kunkka actually DC'd in that fight, but I think he was dead already, so it's fine. Looks like it is gonna be an MKB from this Weaver. I don't know why. It's high damage, but I think a BK, crit or a BKB would both be better options here. And our Kunkka's back. Should take a moment to quickly look at him. Kunkka not doing a lot of damage anymore. He's not doing the ridiculous damage that he was relative to everything. The Wraith King's still missing a few items that he'd like to have. Viper's only halfway to his Ags, 34
Radiant's
minutes in.
top tower
This is
is under attack.
really bad for him. The Storm Spirit's working on a Bloodstone, but it's going to be a bit slow. I don't know if it's really a Bloodstone game. I mean, he's started off really hot, 10-2, but he's since only gotten 1-5 since then. It's just not what you need. Dire's just going to take this Roshan. You know, Radiant can't really contest this. None of their lanes past their tier 1s. No one's taking the Aegis, yes, they're gonna give it to the Weaver. That's a good choice, I think. He's really squishy in fights. Lycan has his ult, he's got a BKB, he's got a Necro, he just hasn't been in many fights. He's been taking towers elsewhere. He was in that fight at the Rush Pit there, but sort of atypical. And this Vinge Blink. Jesus, the Jakiro just melts. Minus armor. Max Wave of Terror, which is -6. The Deso, that's -7. A lot of minus armor on this team. A lot of physical damage from. I
Radiant's
really
middle
like
tower
this.
is under attack.
I was a bit worried about their magical
Radiant's
damage.
middle
They don't
tower
have a
has
ton of
fallen.
burn, and it hurt them earlier, but the game just dragged on long enough to where their physical damage is enough. It forces the BKB out with the shackle. That's really sad for the Kunkka. He had to BKB there, it was dead, but how they could just go with the BKB down. Kiro's spawning soon, but I don't think that's the big. Oh, the Kunkka has 500 ping. That's sad. These guys are bros offering pause. Vinch probably picking up a 4-staff next. You're gonna go on the Kunkka. Wraith King's gonna drop. He's gonna pop his ult. The Kunkka's gonna go down next. The Storm Prayer on the backside is gonna pick up this Vinch. No, he's gonna die. The Windrunner just destroying him. This Rex is gone. This Viper can't defend it.
Radiant's middle tower has
He's just
fallen.
fucking swapping his Windrunner in. GG's call was called during the fight. Dire just takes the one pretty easily. Lycan and Weaver just getting too fat, too fast, and not a lot he could do. Not a lot anyone could do. The Stormfree had got some early kills, had a decent early mid game, but he just didn't do enough.